Hey guys, today we're in Clarksdale, Mississippi in Oak Ridge Cemetery. We're going to introduce you to and ultimately pay our respects to this guy, Charlie Conerly Jr. Come along with us, let's go explore. Charles, or Charlie Conerly Jr. was born on September 19, 1921 in Clarksdale, Mississippi. He grew up to be about 6 foot 1 inches tall and about 185 pounds. As we drive around the cemetery and look for Charlie's grave, I need to remind you, if you like this kind of content, why don't you like, share, and maybe even subscribe. My kids and I would appreciate it. Charlie's story is one they really are interested in that they've heard its name their whole life. See, in the great state of Mississippi, if you're a college football player and you're really pretty good, you might just get nominated for the Conerly Trophy. The Conerly Trophy is presented to the most outstanding college football player in the state of Mississippi each year. Charlie was a quarterback at Ole Miss during the 40s. He was selected number 127 during round 13 of the 1945 NFL Draft. But before we get him to the NFL, you need to know that he started at Ole Miss in 1942, but left to serve as a Marine in the South Pacific during World War II. He fought in the Battle of Guam. He returned to Mississippi in 1946 and led the Rebels to their first Southeastern Conference championship in 1947. During that season, he led the nation in pass completions with 133. He rushed for 9 touchdowns and passed for 18 more, and of course he was consensus All-American selection and was named the Player of the Year by the Helms Athletic Foundation. In 1947, he led the Rebels to a record of 9-2, including a 13-9 win over TCU in the Delta Bowl in Memphis. He placed 4th in the Heisman voting and was a 2-time All-SEC player. Conerly was a 2-sport athlete at Ole Miss, where he played baseball, hitting a meager .467. Conerly played his entire professional career with the New York Giants as quarterback. He was a 2-time Pro Bowl selection in 1950 and 1956 and was the NFL's most valuable player in 1959. Conerly was named the NFL's Rookie of the Year in 1948. Conerly led the Giants to 3 NFL championship games in 1956, 1958, and 1959. In 1956, they beat the Chicago Bears 47-7. On November 20th, 1960, Conerly played his role in what became known as the hit. He threw a short pass to Giants running back Frank Gifford, who was then clotheslined by Chuck Bednarik. Gifford immediately fell to the ground unconscious and took an 18-month retirement to recuperate from his concussion. Charlie Conerly still holds many Giants franchise records. One thing you may not know about Charlie Conerly is he portrayed the Marlboro Man during commercials, of course after his career with the Giants was over. After this time in his life was over, he and his wife retired to Clarksdale, Mississippi, his home, where he and his wife owned a line of shoe stores throughout the Mississippi Delta. Conerly was inducted into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame in 1966 and the Ole Miss Athletic Hall of Fame in 1987. And he became a member of the Ole Miss Team of the Century. As I mentioned earlier, he, of course, is the namesake for the Conerly Trophy given annually to the top college football player in the state of Mississippi. He is also a 7-time Pro Football Hall of Fame finalist, but has yet to be elected a member. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit about Charlie Conerly today. Ole Miss, New York Giant, Marlboro Man, and Mississippian extraordinaire. Thank you.